We're returning to the capital right now because all appears set for the demonstration dubbed Hands Off against SSNIT's sale of its shares in some 4 hotels to Rock City Hotel owned by MP for Abetifi Brian Champon. The demonstration, like we've been telling you, dubbed Hands Off Our Hotels, will commence at the Labadi Beach Hotel and then proceed through La Palm Royal Beach Hotel and end at the Christ the King Church and not at the Jubilee House after an agreement with the police service was reached. A petition will be presented to the president subsequently. It's been a news conference organized by the organizers of this particular protest in relation to it, as well as organized labor. Noble Crosby Annan is at the press center where that news conference happened. Let's touch base with him for brief details. Crosby, a change in the final destination. Do we know what went into this decision?
Well, Eric, the decision was arrived at after engagements with the police service between the organizers of this protest. Now, you remember that the police, there were reports that they were not too happy at the fact that the protesters wanted to go to the Jubilee House and present their petition. So, you know that the Jubilee House has been a no-go area for a lot of protests coming on the back of Fix the Country, Arise Again, and other protests. So, they agreed with the police that they should terminate the demonstration of the protest at the Christ the King Church. That was an agreement that was reached and has been reached by the protesters and the police service. However, it is dependent on the fact that representatives from the Jubilee House or from the presidency will, I'm talking about the Christ the King Church, so that they could present to the president and the presidency their petition. If a representative does not meet them, Samuel Ablakwa is telling us that, or is suggesting that they will make their way to the front of the Jubilee House where their voices will be louder.
Right, and we've seen the participation of organized labor in this particular protest, this press conference. What more have they been saying, if you can tell us?
Right, the organized labor as well as the other supporters of this protest, all they're saying is that this is beyond the NDC caucus in Parliament, is beyond the minority, is beyond only organized labor. This is something that has to do with the entire country as a whole, with all workers in the country. If you're not a worker watching us, you may know somebody who is a worker who will be drawing from the Social Security and National Insurance Trust. Hence, this is something the entire country has to be involved in to stop the sale of these hotels to an individual. And Ablakwa is telling us that these are very profitable hotels, particularly the Labadi Beach Hotel. Hence, it should not be tolerated, it should not be encouraged to grow on. Hence, every Ghanaian support the protesters tomorrow when they begin the protest, Eric.
Let's hear from Asiedu Ablakwa, the lead in this protest, speaker at this press conference.
It's also about you. By 2036, if care is not taken, because of these things, SSNIT selling profitable investments that they have used workers' contributions for. So this matter is not a joke, and it doesn't only affect the elderly, it affects young people. Think about it as I go and sit down. Reflect on why is it that the cabinet and these politicians who are taking these decisions, if really their concern is that they want to divest themselves of loss-making entities, as we speak, the most loss-making SSNIT investment is STC.
That's Asiedu Ablakwa, who's been speaking at the press conference. Let's just round the conversation up with Noble Crosby and my colleague at the International Press Center. Crosby, so it starts at what time tomorrow and terminates at what time?
Well, according to Samuel Ablakwa, this protest is starting at 8 a.m. and the converging point as the Labadi Beach Hotel at 8 a.m. Then they'll proceed to the La Palm Beach Hotel and make their way through the Gifford Road, which leads to the Land Commission head office. So they're saying that they will further proceed to the Joalarao Road, to the intersection after the Russian embassy near the Christ the King Church, where the demonstration is supposed to end. They are intending to make their voices very loud and pursue their demand. Eric, I must also mention that, you know, since the news broke and the investigations for son of Ablakwa, we've had the former chair of the NPP, and I'm talking about Freddie Blay, some statements. Well, according to Ablakwa, the statements that Freddie Blay is making out to is in fact daring him to go to court today because they have the full fact that mentions him or involves him in what he's calling state capture.
Right then, Crosby, many thanks for all those details. That's my colleague, Noble Crosby. And we can take a listen to one more voice from that press conference, Mr. Okovandapoy, who's also been speaking in relation to the subject matter.
The blood with which our country is alive. Our workers of this country cannot toil for nothing. Our friends, our parents, our neighbors, our family members wake up every day and go to work. So the name in this country, Ghana, will stand. And how and why will we take the toil of their hands, their energy? And there comes a time when an individual or group of persons will take it away. Smith established to ensure the welfare of the ordinary Ghanaian worker. And everything that is built in the name of the ordinary worker must remain same for ordinary workers. Brothers and sisters, it is a worthy cause for us to stand up, safeguard and protect what we have for all of our people. We cannot allow individuals to take it away from our people.
Ashanti Democratic Youth for Justice. Sabre mabromania brepa. Na sedo mania si abre no eche krodom ni nyina ne se. Samuel Okujato Ablakwa. Sabre papai sede ne kasa yombi krono. Kamia ya se wo ye de nani abesa asantefo ana akamfo. Ene obi na no a na ne bomb no tusa. Enu mu na maburi so wo nte ase ne wo kyena so ka ho. Se wanhwe na wansesa ne tebia no na wo se saa na obekasa na bia beti asantefo ne akamfo paade a omso ebetu omhofo na panipa a wo mo na wone nsantwrofo di nhyiamu na wode nsam wo nyina atudwa eye Mr. George Amankwa yenkotie bi press conference no
na empanimfo se wode boapayo etwa onoto mu nuagu a awiakata ban ne kunto anwa prada da so the senti yaye akamfo na ye ni di Ghana manyo semechi no yehu ne se obi eye ne niam nyina se odoman Ghana nanso uhwem na odosuko e wonipa ne suban ne ne yemu de kamea se ono de watu na ni asi kasakuo ba akoso a de hu hia se sai nipa ko no ye tintesuko ko de kire no nipa ye kana semi ya branti a wanya kwan na osom ne manfo North Tongu a ye fe no kuje to Ablakwa sa branti yi e fa na foforo a no de drum penifo a eya amanyosem a aida se omoye asantefo anase omoye akanfo enti watu na niasi akan ene asantefo so a eno na odi gi ne din wa amanyosem mu na ye mu de enya amanyosem ne wa ha se NDC ayefo na se ono so betimi akopre presidential slot ni bia de ye ka tse ne se enya asantefo ene akanfo a abobra wa amanyosem mu ene odi edi ekopre sa slot ni wa NDC enti ene so be sha abrantie be sorry bia betena TV so a nipa o kan ho asem no eye akani anase asantini na asante for boni be na ayo kuje to Ablakwa say yetra ho na ye enye hwe a mpanifo say enye hwe ene ma abrechiri ba ofro ne maame enti yen ayaye mabunu a yesi ye ni gi amanyosem ho no yen kan anu ntum enka say enye hwe kuje to de saa na ote enne ye ka manate asese nema ekoso Ghana osori ana o kan se de ono nko a na odo oman no yen de ye hu akiri na de ye ka chen ni se so fa na fofora nya asante force odibi di president kufo ye kan anu tumu odibi edi ono ane party baton edu emedu ba bi na papa no osu odibi edi misa kusibo afo odibi edi sofo Victor kusibo aten na anya bia eden kobone na akanfo yaye no wo hwe president akufo ado wo hwe na asante be di eto enne die wodi free attorney general Godfrey Ebo Adamisi no watiesi Brian champion so ena onam no de na etwea pia na wo hwe fra no pakosi anwumre medical card o se enye hwe na ma abirichiri ba fo ne maame enti ye ntena ho na ye nka se enye hwe wo no de wo fa na keka saa na oka no enti enyai enti enne ye ka masa owura nate na me de ma no sikra no anoma bi esu
ti wafu afoforo a okraman enye boga dwom okujato Ablakwa se wanya wonsem bi ni watem didie ni wadapa atwa bi a enya akamfo eni asantefo so eku e from Ashanti Democratic Youth for Justice omhia mudi oni sentwerofo di firimu bae na omde ato dwa no